welcome back to the next episode of the Gran Turismo 3 Let's Play by me, Decano's Dragon, also known as Tochavi. Yeah, we are continuing. Last time we acquired the Suzuki Alto Works from the 4-wheel drive challenge. Sell this car? Will it let me if I'm sitting in this car? Well, I'm not even gonna test it because I'm gonna have to save scum if I do. Because this is a car we need, and it's in a limited color. Um, I looked it up. This car can only be, well, you can buy it from the dealership, obviously, but this car also can only be purchased, or like, if you earn it as a prize car, you can only earn it from the 4-wheel drive challenge, which means that if you sell this car, you can no longer buy it in that color. So the color is lost forever, 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 and ever. And if you ever want to see that color again, you'll have to make a new save. I don't like mechanics like that. I mentioned in an earlier episode about Gran Turismo 4 selling certain cars. I don't know if I mentioned that in this game, I just know it's really apparent in Gran Turismo 4. The game even gives you a warning at the bottom saying that this car can only be acquired once. So that's interesting, because some prize cars can be acquired multiple times. Anyways, we're gonna avoid selling it, obviously. But now we can take the lightweight K-Cup challenge. I don't know that my car is fast enough. I haven't even touched the upgrades. There's a good chance this car is too slow. But like, it's 63 horsepower, but it's also really light. I don't think I checked that, but I remember. 63 for the only two cars that are eligible and purchasable, and then 61 horsepower for the other car that you cannot purchase for this event. It's only rewarded as a prize car. Oh man, we're going so slow. Yeah, they're all running away from me. No, I'm trying to think. I think we're just wasting our time if we stay here. We're gonna need to upgrade it. I was thinking, I'm like, can I win? If I can win, it'll be very difficult. And if I do win, that doesn't guarantee that the other races are even winnable. No engine upgrades possible. Turbo crit. Imagine spending a stage 3 turbo. Um, just trying to get the racing chip. Full engines balancing. Turbos are really cracked in this game. Man, for this event, I really don't want to put a stage 2 turbo. I'm gonna see if can I get away with just putting a stage 1 turbo. The racing chip. A racing flywheel. And then one weight stage. I mean, it's not really gonna do anything meaningful. But I'm like, it's like a lot of little things. They'll add up to one big thing. Okay, now let's see if we're fast enough to take on the trial mountain race. I think just with that one turbo will be good, by the way. But the other stuff was just like, for good measure. Trial mountain circuit. Ooh, I think we're too fast. And I think you could see the work of the flywheel. I don't really remember what the flywheel does. I know it's with the transmission. There's one that makes I think it's the one that makes it transition faster. I don't remember. But we might have overdone it. I didn't even do stage 2 turbo. It's literally just stage 1. It's hard to find a balance. In the other Gran Turismos, like the newer ones, they tell you like the estimated opponent, like the expected opponents lists. Uh, and you can see like their horsepower or like performance point stats, like stuff like that, and it gives you a you can gauge easily like what you need without like Googling, because like I can Google like the opponents list on no, I'm thinking I don't know in the Gran Turismo 5 and 6 if the opponents are like upgraded or like how the upgrades work. I know I think in Gran Turismo 7 there's discussion of like there's a race where it's like we know this car's upgraded, but we don't know what upgrades it has. We think it has this, this, and this. Like they don't know. And then in Gran Turismo 4, the cars in the I don't know if it's in the Speedster Cup, um, where it's the one of the hardest races, hardest cups in the game because the cars are illegally tuned. They're tuned to be strong. They're tuned to be faster than you can tune. You could put every upgrade possible on this car, and their cars will still be faster, which is annoying because that's the only car that's eligible for the event. So no, there's actually I don't think like being able to just see like the opponent's list is helpful or meaningful because there's no way for me to know what tuning they have done to them. So yeah, I just had to like eyeball it. I had to enter this race. I had to be like, okay, they're not much faster than me, but no, probably just the stage one turbo could have been enough, or even just like no stage one turbo and then just go with everything else. But I didn't spend too much credits, luckily. And of course, we're using a prize car from last race, from last time, so it's all good. Okay, let's see. Lap 2 out of 2. I have to space out my IRL playtime on this game. You can't like binge this game because I'm telling ya, it's gonna get boring playing the same races over and over again. But that's why we're gonna mix Gran Turismo 4. I know right now we don't have all, I don't have, at the time of recording, I believe we only have 2 episodes up from the series so far. I think that also means, oh, yeah, one horribly judged braking zone later, and they are like on my tail. I need to not like do that. Yeah, they're not very far behind. I need to focus for a little bit. Ooh, okay. Okay, we'll be good. Okay, yeah, we're good. You cannot tell me they're unupgraded, by the way. Those cars are going pretty fast. Okay, 2,500 is not a huge amount, but it's not nothing. Uh, Race at the Super Speedway. Is it going to be 2 laps or 3? Super Speedway is a pretty short course. 4 laps? What the heck? That's probably the most laps we've seen up until this point. As I was saying earlier about Gran Turismo 4, ooh, I do want to play it. I'm hoping I could do every licenseless event, and then I guess the season finale could be me getting the could be me getting the B license, and then we can switch games for a little bit. But I don't know. Originally I did want to switch games, but I'm like I'm getting pretty far. I'm making a lot of progress in this game. It seems kind of counterintuitive to like to be like, okay, the moment we started making progress in this game, we're just gonna switch to another game. That doesn't make that much sense to me. Like just on a like logical standpoint. And even maybe from a viewer standpoint, because you want to see me start racing with the faster cars. So why, when I'm getting close to getting to the higher tiered events, I just switch to another game? That doesn't make a lot of sense. It'll keep people waiting for a long time. But not even just that. The other issue is that I did mention last time that I want to finish this game before school picks up again. And by spreading myself out between two games, that might make it a little that might make it a little hard to do that. Okay. Man, 4 laps at the super speedway, that's like so boring. I think there's an event in Gran Turismo 4 where you have to do 21 laps at super speedway, but it's not super speedway any in that game. It's like the actual like real life version that this course is supposed to be based on, and it's like actually like copied layout. The Twin Ring, I don't know, I forget if it's Twin Ring Motegi Super Speedway or like I forget the exact name of it, but it's in Japan, I think. Yeah, someone's got to give me. I need the history lessons on like Gran Turismo lore. I need history lessons on like courses, on cars, all of that, so that when I'm speaking this game, I can actually speak about what I know from these games with like more confidence, and that I'm actually giving y'all the correct information. Ooh, speaking of which, I need to send one of my friends something. I totally forgot. It won't be right now, but like I'm keeping him waiting. He's waiting to see something. It's related to something on eBay. That's pretty neat. I won't go into it. Um, I don't know. If I had an audience, I'd open a Discord server for the channel, but most of the people watching this video are probably people I already have in like my like this like in a specific Discord server or that I just talked to on another like Discord server that I might have. Uh, I can open a Discord server if that's something that the viewers would like. Also, I don't know why I took the turns like from like an outside ring like so far. Like my driving line was all the way to the outside, but we're driving at such slow speeds that that's like super unnecessary. Okay. All right. This was easy enough. Now time for the last race. Again, another race at Laguna Seca Raceway, Speedway, whatever. It's not circuit. I think it's Raceway. Laguna Seca Raceway, yes. There's no reverse layout of this course. I think I can be corrected, but there aren't a lot of reverse layouts for courses that are like real life racing circuits because they don't race on that circuit in like the reverse orientation. Okay. I'm wondering why it feels like my car is going slower in this race. If the enemy, if the opponents are just faster. I have to keep on thinking of like switching the language that I use because if I'm playing League of Legends or like single player games like Slay the Spire, although there are multiplayer like options to play for Slay the Spire, it's like you're thinking words like enemies, you're thinking powerful, uh this car, but like if you're talking in Gran Turismo, cars can be more powerful, but like a lot of they can't be like it's not like stronger. Like or it's not stronger in the same way. It's like cars can be strong, but like to say my car's stronger, like that doesn't really translate very well. The other thing that doesn't translate well is like saying like up enemies, the enemy. I don't know. I don't think of them as enemies. They're more like opponents. Enemies are like things you kill, I feel like in fighting games or like, in League of Legends or Slay the Spire, the enemies. Just like how in other games, like Battle Cats, which I don't remember if I've uploaded on this channel before, maybe a long time ago. I have, I think 60 gigabytes of Battle Cats gameplay that I haven't uploaded yet, that need to be uploaded. Um, I don't know if I'll ever get around to it, but they have specific vocabulary, like they use the term peons for like the little enemies, but like you could use enemies and be fine. Like also I noticed that it wasn't just me. The cars are actually a lot faster in this race than they were in the other race. Um, 'Cause I was wondering either that or the upgrades that I have picked are not really helpful. I'm gonna have I'm gonna I don't know, they're just so fast. I don't know what to do. I've got to I don't want to lose, because then that just means I'll have to do this race again. I'm just gonna avoid braking more. I think I'm just driving way too conservatively for like the speed that we're going at. I'm going slow enough to where I don't really need to brake as much as I am. These like inclines are also just like the elevations seem to do more harm to my car than the others. I wonder if that has to do with me having a turbo. Yeah, we just have to send it. We don't gotta slow down so much. Okay. Man, this Mini Cooper is like messing me up. Okay, yeah, we lost. Oh, that was... We should have lost, by the way. That was not good. That wasn't good at all. If I... Yeah, that was my last ditch effort to salvage the race. I think I don't I feel like their cars were slightly more upgraded on this race than in the last one, but I don't know that they were, or if it was just my upgrades were not good. Alright, green Mini Cooper. Okay, if we go to the car dealership, I think Mini Cooper is a European car, but I don't know. I mean, UK, yeah, UK, what am I saying? Is it UK? Oh, I'm like so lost. Where, where's Mini? I think Mini Coupe, okay, whatever. I think they just didn't list it in the dealership. Some cars that you are not purchasable are listed in the dealership. Mini Cooper is not. It's not a car that you can buy in this game. We've got it in almond green. Dang, no way's worth more than the Suzuki. Whoops. Save game. Yeah, we're wrapping up this one. We'll see what we do next. I think we're gonna do the Lancer Cup next, but we need money. We need money because otherwise we're not going to be able to take on the Stars and Stripes event. Or we're just going to have to buy a car I don't want to buy. But the whole reason for delaying the Stars and Stripes event was because I wanted to buy a specific car. So we'll have to see how we end up routing everything. I'll see you guys next time. Game saved.